Welcome to Season 6, Round 2 Blue Lobby Sprint Race here at Spa. In pole position, we've got the number 243 in Rebecca in the Peugeot RCZ, closely followed by Simon, number 69, in that Mazda RX Vision. And in P3, we've got Damo, number 39, in the only Ferrari 458. We've then got Welsh Smurf in P4 in the Ford GT, number 53. Closely followed by Murph in the 4C or C4 as Ziggy likes to call it, and he's number 11. P6 we've got T50 Phil in the Porsche 911, he's number 44, nice number. P7 we've got Big Crazy Bertie and he's in the McLaren 650S, number 81. And in P8 we've got our very own Ziggy in the Porsche 911, number 73. In P9, Piper, a Ferrari 296, number 182, and closely followed by another 296 in Joe Nisbet, number 8, and another 296 in Charlie, number 46. In P12 we've got Midnight 666, some may call him the devil, I certainly do. He's starting in P12 in the McLaren. P13 we've got Gary in the Porsche 911 GT3R, he's number 17. Sparky P14, number 12 in the 296, and 15 we've got Haslett in another 296, sensing a theme here, number 51, and rounding off the grid, full grid tonight, we've got Lyle in P16 in the Porsche 911 GT3R, and he's number 3. And well, going to be some interesting racing tonight. Spa obviously is probably one of the most challenging and scenic routes in the world, and we all know and love it for hosting the various Formula 1 Grand Prix that we've seen over the years. It is quite a long track, and it's known for its unpredictable weather, so we'll see if the drivers get any kind of hint of unpredictable weather today. But a lot of drivers deciding to go on the soft tyres for the start of the sprint race. Hopefully that rubber will last them the entire race. But enough talking about the drivers. I want to go see how they get out on track.
TTV Rebecca Wolf leads the Blue Lobby for the sprint race, round 2 of Season 6 of the F1 RST Championship at the 24-hour layout of Spa-Francorchamps. We're green! The Peugeot number 243 leads the way down the hill towards Rouge-Bradion instead of La Source. So far, all nice and calm for the time being. I say that though, here comes... Oh! I was about to say he's making a move on Smurf, but now Phil, what an absolute run he's got on 4th and 5th. Now he's gone past Damo. He's setting his sights on down the Kemmel Straight. Until they called their 3. That lets the leader of Rebecca get up. And somehow, everyone gets... No! Simon! He's gone around. No damage, thankfully, but he falls down the... And, oh boy, I don't feel like I've been able to breathe yet, and I still don't think so, because these guys are still nose to tail, heading down the speaker's corner, side by side between Damo and Piper, and now it's moving up the field slightly, Smurf and Ziggy battling it out for 4th place. Goodness gracious, Pedro, you just can't breathe around here already.
It does seem like it. So much action all across the field already. Not even done with lap 1.
And as we're going ahead towards Stavilo, there's a lot of these guys are still nose to tail. Damo catches a little bit of the gravel. No harm, no foul there for him. Ooh, that was close. A little bit of contact with Piper, who will be serving a track limits penalty, half second. And cars were directed to go to the left. That's not going to the left, but okay. That might be a little bit of a stewards inquiry later in the day. But Piper falls down to 10th behind two other Ferrari 296s, Charlie and Nesbitt, both coming over from the red lobby last time out at Monza. And look at all of this chaos as Charlie kind of overcooks it into the bus stop chicane. But lap 1 is complete! Joe getting on the AstroTurf, still holds on though. Oh, hang on, no, I thought someone teleported, my mistake. But in all the chaos, I've missed Phil, Birdie, and Smurf getting ahead, as well as Ziggy ahead of our pole sitter and Rebecca. So unfortunately for Rebecca, that is now P5 in the number 243 Peugeot.
Yeah, almost around the outside, going through the bus stop. Oh, Damo getting a little bit out of control there. And Charlie makes up a position. He might overtake Rebecca here as well.
Charlie to the inside of the Peugeot RC. Nice and clean, gets the move done.
And oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Right behind. Oh my days.
Piper! Hold on to it, buddy! You still got a little less than 5 laps to complete. Keep it together, man! But I was about to remark about Damo getting a half-second penalty. You take the wrong lineup, Eau Rouge and Radion, it's very easy for the car to get unsettled. And I think that's what happened. Oh, Murph! Murph's in the wall! He nosed it hard in there! I don't know, I didn't quite see if he had help there, but that is front-end damage on the number 11 Alfa Romeo. And we're seeing more chaoses! Oh, man! And he's gone into the wall!
Oh my goodness.
He had contact with Sparky there. The shenanigans from Monza have not left, have they? This is awfully attritional.
I just don't even know what to say. Like the last lap felt just entertaining. This one just felt like chaos all across.
Once again, you cannot breathe around here at Spa. And look at this, Gary moving up the field past Damo into 8th place, taking advantage of Joe Nisbet's penalty. He got one for track limits, and now sets his sights on 7th place Sparky. So, not a bad run for the 17 in this race so far. But I think the battle that we should be paying attention to is for the podium. Birdie's up to 2nd place ahead of Ziggy and Smurf, with Charlie not far behind. Birdie, another one of the drivers that came from the red lobby last race. He's looking to get himself back up there after a little disappointing run at Monza. Ooh, Ziggy, you know what I was saying about bad line through Eau Rouge Radion?
That's a penalty.
Yep, half-second penalty for Ziggy for cutting the Radion half of the corner. Charlie is up to 4th place, but I was gonna say, I think Ziggy had a little bit of a moment going up the hill, and that's what happened to him. Send down the hill now. But 2 of Gran Turismo's newest cars, or newest GT3 cars, I should say, in the 992 GT3R and the Ferrari 296, doing battle for that final podium spot. Charlie's taking his time here. He knows Ziggy's got the penalty. Oh, Birdie goes wide. I think the Astro through Puon, and now he's lost 2 spots for it. So he'll have to get right back up on the rear end of Charlie and try not losing any more ground. But all this is absolutely benefiting Phil for the time being.
Yeah, especially seeing as Ziggy is going to have to serve a penalty, which around here, and with the way that the pack is so tight at the moment for this last podium spot, it's gonna hurt him for a bit. Might be overtaken by Bertie heading into the bus stop.
Well, at the tail end of Blanchimont, he thought about it, let off. He looks to the inside, but I think this might be a defensive measure on Smurf, who goes side by side with Birdie in that number 53 Ford GT. Still slightly side by side. Now Birdie clears him. to retain that 4th place. So not nearly as bad as either of us might have thought there with Ziggy there. He holds on to 3rd place, and look at this! Smurf's now done with birdie.
Yeah, he might get a run through Eau Rouge Rédillon into the Camel Straight. Well, he was looking for an audacious move around the outside of Bertie, which would have turned to the inside. He didn't seem to get that good of a run through here, but well, might not be over yet.
No, that Ford GT is really good in a straight line, but I think he had such a poor run through Eau Rouge Rédillon that it cost him more time than he could have gained there by using that straight line. So, a little unfortunate for Smurf at the 53. But otherwise, just shake it off. We're only halfway through the sprint, and we still got a feature to go. Not the end of the world. And he's running really well right now in that 5th place. He's got some fast competition behind him, though. Piper and Gary battling for 6th. You got Sparky and Joe Nesbitt behind these guys. Oh! I said it. I said something about him, and he goes wide through Huon. And now, Smurf's lost a little bit more position. Oh, he's having a lot of issues right now. Something is not going right with that 53. That car is not turning. I know that car is not good in the corners, but I don't think it should be struggling this badly. And now he's got...
the tire wear might be starting to kick in ever so slightly.
Maybe, though he does have equal tire wear to Birdie from what I'm seeing. He's got Gary sniffing the exhaust fuse from that EcoBoost V6. And he's got Piper right behind him for company. Smurf tries taking the inside to the outside. Gary darts it back down to the inside. He almost outbraked himself. They're still side by side at the chicane. Smurf gets the run and clears Gary. And now Gary's been opened up to be attacked by Piper for that 6th place. But will we see anything into La Source? There's a little bit of being and banging, but otherwise all good. Piper holds on to 7th place. Now he's going to have to defend from Sparky, who got a much better run out of La Source.
Well, this is shaping up to be quite a penultimate lap of the race. Oh, Smurf had to brake there.
Oh! And Gary's in the concrete wall. That's the one that hurts. And...
oh my goodness.
Oh! That was a little close there. But Smurf now holds on to that P5 ahead of now Sparky and Piper. A little bit of Code Brown moment for the 2 Ferraris behind the Ford. He must be really struggling right now with that car.
Yeah, it does seem like it. He's just not really having the confidence to go flat out through Eau Rouge Rédillon, but yeah, there's some contact there.
Yeah, I think Sparky got into the diffuser of Smurf. No harm done between the 53 and 12. Sparky catches a little bit of the Astro, but he doesn't veer wide. Yes, he does! But only just. He keeps it in a straight line. That helps Smurf out a little bit. Oh, but Sparky outdid himself with the brakes there. That's going to enable Piper to try challenging for that 6th place once again. They're side by side. Piper into the gravel and Astro. What a save! And I don't think he'll be taking kindly to that defensive measure by Sparky. And now Piper loses the 7th place to Joe. So the number 8 Ferrari's made up a spot into 7th place.
It was definitely an opportunistic move by Joe there. Well done by him. And Sparky just keep on pressuring Smurf for now.
But he's got the run on him.
He might go for a move here.
To the outside, into the chicane. The leaders have taken the white flag. Oh.
I think he was trying to go for the switchback, but it didn't go Sparky's way.
No, it did not there. Just the pendulum kind of swung the wrong way for that number 12 car. But you know something? we should be paying attention up front, because Charlie's gone a lot closer to Phil than we perhaps might have anticipated. So this might be a battle for the win here.
Yeah, I was keeping tabs on it. The gap was roughly around 2.5 seconds. And now Charlie seemed to have gained at least a second, yeah, 1.2 seconds on that last lap compared to Phil, setting the fastest lap in the process. And in the meantime, just look at the battle for 5th. Seems like Joe has overtaken both Welsh and Sparky.
Yeah, that's big for the number 8 Ferrari, and he's... Oh! Oh, it's a little bit of a pinball effect in the comb. Smurf with damage. Sparky's all good. Piper's got damage. Oh dear. Well, that's going to be another one for the stewards to review, I think.
Absolutely. Beware, because Midnight is right on the back of this pack, so if any of them makes a slight mistake, you might either to take the opportunity and snatch a few positions away.
We have lost a car on this last lap. It's Rebecca. They were falling back down the order, and they decided to retire the car. So, not sure what's up with the Peugeot, number 243, but that car has been pulled from the sprint. We don't know of its status in the feature. Now, heading through Paul Frere.
Tell you what, that is less than a second between Phil and Charlie at the moment.
Through Blanchimont. I don't think Charlie's got the run on Phil here. This might be Phil's race here. If Charlie doesn't get a good enough run through the chicane, through the bus stop chicane for the final time in the sprint, Phil takes it nice and tidy. And he's done... Oh, he's done enough! Charlie's gonna try, but he doesn't have time! T50 Phil wins the sprint at Spa. Ziggy will come home 3rd. Birdie will come home 4th. Joe Nesbitt... Oh, he goes through the break. He went through the chicane, but he rejoined where the game will teleport him for it.
Oh,
he
Sparky
comes across the line.
Oh my goodness,
5th place.
Midnight.
Sparky, 6th. Midnight gets just ahead of Smurf. Piper in 9th. Hassel in 10th. Lyle in 11th. Gary in 12th. Murph P13 after his race. Damo will be coming across the line in P14. And Super Simon will be crossing the line in 15th. I feel like we didn't even get a chance to mention all these guys because of all the battling going on.
There's so much action, like the pack was all so bunched up, and I told you, in that last lap, Midnight was ready to take any opportunity that came his way. And I do feel bad for Smurf. He lost 2 positions right at the bus stop chicane, just as the lap was ending.
It always hurts when you get passed like that on the last lap, but it's something to take with you into the future. Just gotta be... You have to... I've said this before, but the sprint's usually a good time to practice your racecraft. And I think quite a few of these guys have a good idea what they need to do to hold on to the position now.
Yeah, it's always a good opportunity to do so. And I think I'm hearing something from the steward's room regarding that multiple car incident we saw at Les Combes. And I have a few results here. So I think Sparky got a 5-second penalty, which demotes him to 9th place.
This was in the incident with Midnight on lap 2 through Pouan. So what we saw there, or might have we caught the tail end of that, I think. But that incident has been penalized for Sparky. As you mentioned, Pedro, he falls to P9, promotes Midnight to P6, Smurf to P7, so in the end he only lost 1 spot, and Piper back up to 8th place.
Yes, Smurf also did get a 2-second penalty, which didn't alter his final position, although I must mention as well just how close the gaps were, especially from Joe to Smurf. That was roughly like not even a second and a half, and even between Midnight and Smurf, only 3 milliseconds away from each other. That was wild, that ending.
3/1000ths of a second. It's hard to fathom how close that is, but what could have been for poor Smurf, but otherwise, he comes away with a car that's at least fixable. That diffuser could be fixed before the race. Everyone's attention now is probably going to be going to the feature race. However, ours will be going to the red sprint. So, shall we get down to the pit lane before they start barking at us?
Yeah, let's do it.